100 plus iconic Hollywood stars, then and now age 60 plus. Hollywood has given the world unforgettable faces, legendary performances, and stories that have stayed in our hearts for generations. From the glamorous stars of classic cinema to the action heroes and dramatic performers who defined modern Hollywood, these legends have spent decades entertaining millions. Today, we take a nostalgic journey through the lives and careers of Hollywood stars aged 60 and above, and look at how they have changed from their early years to today. The legends who defined an era. Imagine seeing Robert De Niro when he was young, with the intense expression that would later become one of the most recognizable faces in American cinema. Then came Al Pacino, whose powerful performances transformed him into a Hollywood icon. From The Godfather to Scarface, Pacino created characters audiences could never forget. Harrison Ford became another legendary name. Whether playing Han Solo or Indiana Jones, Ford proved that a star could combine charisma, courage, and timeless screen presence. Michael Douglas followed a different path, building a remarkable career through dramas, thrillers, and unforgettable characters. And then there was Dustin Hoffman, whose performances showed that a leading man did not need to fit the traditional Hollywood mold. His talent spoke for itself. From comedy to drama. Jack Nicholson became famous for his unforgettable smile, intense eyes, and unpredictable characters. His performances in films such as One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shining, and As Good as It Gets made him one of cinema's most celebrated actors. Morgan Freeman developed a completely different screen identity. His calm voice and powerful presence made him one of the most respected performers of his generation. Clint Eastwood became both an actor and a filmmaker. From westerns to crime dramas, his career stretched across decades, proving that true Hollywood legends can reinvent themselves. The stars who became action icons. Robert Redford became famous for his charm and unforgettable performances before becoming an influential filmmaker. Sean Connery became internationally famous as James Bond, establishing a version of the character that remains legendary. Mel Gibson became one of Hollywood's biggest action stars, appearing in films filled with adventure, drama, and unforgettable characters. Bruce Willis became synonymous with action cinema through the Die Hard franchise and countless other movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger transformed himself from a bodybuilding champion into one of the biggest action stars in Hollywood history. And Sylvester Stallone created Rocky Balboa and John Rambo, two characters that became symbols of determination and resilience. The faces we still remember. Tom Selleck became instantly recognizable for his distinctive mustache, confident personality, and roles in television and film. Jeff Bridges built a career based on versatility, moving effortlessly between comedy, drama, action, and serious character roles. But these stars represent only a small part of Hollywood's incredible history. There are hundreds of performers whose careers have lasted for decades. Some became famous through television. Others conquered the silver screen. Some worked behind the camera as directors and producers, while others continued performing long after their earliest successes. Looking at these stars from their younger years compared with today can be emotional. The hair may have turned gray. Faces may have changed. Styles may be completely different. But one thing remains the same: their legacy. Their movies introduced us to unforgettable characters. Their performances made us laugh, cry, and sometimes even look at life differently. For many fans, these actors were part of childhood, teenage years, family movie nights, and countless memories. Time changes appearances, but it cannot erase a great performance. More than 100 Hollywood legends. From Robert De Niro and Al Pacino to Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, Clint Eastwood, Meryl Streep, Diane Keaton, Helen Mirren, Jamie Lee Curtis, Susan Sarandon, Richard Gere, Kevin Costner, Liam Neeson, and many more, Hollywood's older generation continues to represent decades of cinematic history. Some are still working. Some have stepped away from the spotlight. Others have left us, but their work continues to live on. Their names remain connected to movies that audiences still watch today. The meaning of aging in Hollywood. Hollywood has always been fascinated by youth. But the careers of these legendary performers tell another story. Age does not erase talent. Experience can make an actor more powerful. A lifetime of performances can create a connection with audiences that cannot simply be manufactured. These stars remind us that growing older is not the end of the story. Sometimes, it is the most meaningful chapter. A legacy that will never disappear. Think about the first time you watched one of their movies. Maybe you saw Rocky and felt inspired. Maybe The Godfather introduced you to powerful storytelling. Maybe Indiana Jones made you dream about adventure. Maybe Die Hard became one of your favorite action movies. Maybe a performance by Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren, Diane Keaton, or another legendary actress stayed with you for years. That is the magic of Hollywood. A movie may last 2 hours. But a great performance can stay with you for a lifetime. Final chapter. The faces of Hollywood will continue to change. New actors will become famous. New movies will break records. New generations will discover their own heroes. But the legends who came before them will never truly disappear. Their films remain. Their characters remain. Their voices remain. And their stories continue to inspire new generations. So, as we look at more than 100 iconic Hollywood stars, then and now, we aren't simply comparing photographs. We're looking back at decades of dreams, talent, hard work, triumphs, challenges, and unforgettable cinema. Because Hollywood may change with time. But true legends never fade.